Parents, you may think giving the kids a few dollars a week is a good idea, but are you sending them the right messages about money? How do you know if you're really getting through to them, or are you just becoming a human ATM? Local financial professional Brian Pearson from American Benefits Exchange here to talk about the 5 mistakes parents are making when giving kids an allowance, and I want to know if I'm making all of them. Brian, what are the mistakes here?
Well, it sounds good. Hopefully all of us as parents, we want to give to our children and take care of them and hopefully have monies to give to them.
Right.
But at the same time, we don't want to be treated as an ATM, and we want to treat them or teach them life lessons.
Responsibility, right?
Responsibility, absolutely. And, experts say that children, once they can start to differentiate between wants and needs, that's a good opportunity, a good time to start giving them a little bit of an allowance.
Okay, I'm laughing because adults don't even know the difference between wants and needs. How's a kid supposed to?
Part of the whole argument is whether kids even need an allowance or not. And I'm a big believer that kids do need an allowance. It's an incredible opportunity to start teaching them how to make financial decisions and how to spend their money wisely.
That's good to hear because I give my son an allowance. So, okay. What are some of those mistakes you're talking about?
First of all, parents make a mistake in starting too late. Okay. When your kids are in middle school, high school, college, it's a little bit late. So,
right.
In your case, as we were talking earlier, and in my case with my children, we're starting early. And once they can differentiate between wants and needs, give them a little bit of allowance and let them start spending that. Another mistake that parents will make is focusing too much on the amount. Statistically, children earn about $68 per month as an allowance, about $25 earn over $100 a month, which sounds pretty enticing, right?
That's nice.
But focusing more on the amount than what they're doing with that money, having the conversation, what they're doing with the money, spending it, saving it, giving it, that's more important than the actual dollar amount. Another area would be simply tying it to chores.
That's interesting.
Yeah, and I mean, growing up, I know that we were always taught, you'll get an allowance based on the chores that you're doing, cleaning your room, doing the dishes, taking out the trash and all that. But a lot of parents also feel, well, that's unfair. I don't get paid extra for doing that.
Well, they need to do that because they're part of the household, is what I tell them.
Absolutely. So the idea is find other areas, maybe outside their normal responsibilities of keeping the room clean, where you can actually pay them money for their extra effort.
Gotcha. And what else?
Other areas, giving money with no strings attached. Again, that's where parents start to feel like the ATM machine. And but actually teaching the children, hey, I'm going to give you some money, for example, to go and buy school clothes, and that's what the money's for, and it teaches them responsibility, and there are strings attached to where they spend that money and how they spend it.
Brian, you know what the good news is? I haven't made any of these mistakes. We're out of time. Thank you so much for visiting us and letting us know about all those advice. Of course, we have more information if you want to hear more from Brian Pearson. Just go to kb.com. We've got him on there.